Hello. Oh, what a day today. Woke up this morning at 7:15 because I realised yesterday that my MOT for the van was on its last day. So I phoned around. There's a couple of garages nearby that you do not want to touch with the barge pole. But I phoned around the good ones and somebody managed to fit me in. They said, bring your bring it in first thing in the morning. We'll get you first on the list, and then you can get out. So I woke up, and the world was covered in snow. So I managed to creep my van through the early morning ungritted roads to the garage, whereupon I waited for an hour and a half for the MOT to be done because the garage was a couple of miles away. And then after about an hour and a half, they said, yeah, so it's failed. It needs a couple of things: front brake pads, a bulb, a wiper blade. It's simple stuff, but they were like, and we can get that done today for you if you want. So I was like, oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. However, that did mean that I had just spent an hour and a half sat in a very cold waiting room just to be told, actually, you can come back and pick this up at 5. So, after being very cold for an hour and a half, I then walked back a couple of miles through the snow to get home. I was not in my happy place when I got back, but you know what? My wife is so wonderful. Nina had sausage sandwiches in the oven. Well, not sandwiches in the oven. Sausages cooking in the oven for sausage sandwiches, and she actually greeted me at the door with a brew in her hand. So she's really, really lovely. So I was like grumpy for like an hour, but then I ate a sausage sandwich and had a coffee and warmed up, and I was okay. And then I had to walk back through the snow this afternoon to get it. And it's just been a bit of a... I mean, I can't really complain about having to walk a couple of miles twice today, but just like of all the days for the snow to arrive, it was just like, hey, John, you've got to walk. You've got a big walk ahead, so let's give you some snow for that. So, but it's done now. I made it back home, and the van is good and MOT'd, but it was just a bit of a half of a day. It really was. So I'm going to take it easy tonight. But then I've got nothing on this weekend. There's a counter protest demonstration thing in Inverness, all anti-fascist stuff again. But Nina's down with his cold. I'm starting to feel it. I really am. In my nose there and in my throat. And the annoying thing is Nina's got a cold, but of course I've got man flu. Which is, much, much more serious prospect. And I'm going to have to be careful about that. And then, but the good thing is I'm home now. We've got food in. And I do not have to go anywhere all weekend. Don't have to go anywhere. I've got some things I need to do at the Bothy next week in support of the electrics and also just generally in support of sorting it out. But I do not have to worry about going anywhere for the next 2 days. So I've been a little bit slow on my writing this week, but I am very close to 50,000 words on my book. 50 out of a minimum 80, and I've got a load of ideas down. So I'm just really going to embrace that all weekend. I want to be on the sofa with my dogs and my family. I want to see my kids having fun playing Fortnite or whatever. Just enjoying each other's company because they've been getting a lot better than last week. This week it's been really nice. It's just, as a parent, there's nothing better than just seeing your kids just really getting on and really having fun together and hearing them laugh and joke and play. So I'm hoping to have a nice weekend like that, assuming that my constitution doesn't get entirely failed upon by this cold. hot brews, blankets, sofas, fires, and writing. That's a good weekend. That is a good weekend. And I'm doing a lot better. And as I've said before, I know this isn't, a thing that I can do forever, but I have been getting a lot better at just being able to say to yourself, okay, yeah, you've got things that you need to sort out in the future. You've definitely got shit you need to do next week, but for right now, you're clear, you're chill. Today, this right present moment, you're good. Just take your time, do your writing, use a weekend as a rest and recuperate. And I got loads done last week, to be fair. It was all the admin stuff, I've got like the van insurance sorted, I've obviously got the MOT and remedial work sorted, I've collected loads of materials for the bothy, and I've been coordinating the electrics and stuff, which, as we know, will be finishing tomorrow. Bringing the van back. I did see that they've put up the signs for the road closure, which is really good because that just means it's definitely happening. And yeah, progress, but sustainable progress. And I'm just all about that. See you later.